What's going on, guys? My name is Eduardo, and welcome to the match review of Copa del Rey quarterfinals. Real Madrid was Atletico Madrid, where we ended up winning 3-1, which was a very tough game for us at the beginning, but very tough until the end of the game. And then after that, we dominated Atletico Madrid, and the score ended up being 3-1. So let's discuss. So how did we win this game, and through what sacrifices we had to close this game? So let's get to it. So the lineup has been as expected by Carlo Ancelotti: Mendy, Courtois, Mendy, Rudiger, Militao, Nacho, Camavinga, Kroos, Modric, Vinicius, Benzema, and Valverde. As by the lineup of Atletico Madrid, as you can see, Morata, Correa, Griezmann, Lemar, De Paul, Koke, Reinildo, Hermoso, Savic, Molina, and Oblak, which was very interesting to see Morata and Correa, but I think he put them there just because they can offer a lot of the ball movement, with Griezmann as well. So that was a very interesting lineup for now. So at the beginning of the game, we had a good chance at the 8th minute where Benzema gave a good chance on Vinicius, where Vinicius should have been just putting in the back of the net, but unfortunately, for some God knows what reason, he decides to make an unnecessary first touch, and the defender has a time to make a clear tackle, and Vinicius did score a goal chance, and then the horror show happens. Koke finds Molina, and I don't know where was Mendy. I don't know why Mendy was not in his position. As you can see, Koke finds a very good ball on Nahuel Molina, where then he has a clear chance to give where nobody marks Morata, and Morata just easily taps it in the back of the net. 18th minute, Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 0. Then we had a clear chance to score another goal, to equalize, but for some God knows what reason, Militao, instead of scoring a goal, has put it out of the back of the net, and this really made me angry. But overall, I have no complaints over. If we do not count this mess up, I think Militao had a very solid game. As you can see, instead of scoring, he just puts it out of the net. And then we could have easily conceded second. Lemar finds a very good ball. Nacho was out of the position. Morata could have easily finished that chance, but the goal went way too far, and Morata doesn't find a good touch on it. And then, if you thought things were bad, things get from bad to worse. Fella Mendy gets an injury. I think it's a hamstring injury, and by reports right now confirmed, if they are confirmed, Mendy will be out for 1 month, which will mean that he might be out for the first leg against Liverpool in the Champions League final, which is very bad for us. As you can see, Mendy goes off and Dani Ceballos came on, which I gotta say, this substitution has been immense for us because, let's be honest, Mendy before the injury didn't have a good game, and once Ceballos came in, he just lit up the pitch and really liked his game. And then Nacho, another moment happens. Nacho finds a good ball where Vinicius and Benzema both have a clear chance to score a goal, and Vinicius have a horrible touch. He could have easily tapped it in, and Benzema wasn't fast enough to react, and it goes for another goal kick for Atletico Madrid. Then we have another good chance at the second half, at the 56th minute, where Benzema shoots at the left corner. Oblak saves it, and then no one was holding Vinicius. Vinicius has the probably easiest tap-in of his life, and he, yet another time, makes an unnecessary touch where he could have just tapped it in. That's it. He shouldn't have done anything else. But unfortunately, This is how it ends. Another wasted opportunity of a goal. And then we have another chance minutes later where Valverde finds a good ball on Benzema, but Benzema doesn't have a reach to make another to make a tap in or a good goal, to have a goal on it, unfortunately. And then at the 68th minute, Rodrigo comes on instead of Valverde. Let's be honest, Valverde didn't have a great game. He was absolutely horrible. Off the ball, on the ball, he made so many unnecessary, horrible touches. I don't know what's wrong with him lately. I think he needs to hold the bench for some of the games, if I'm being honest. I hope everything is okay with him, because if this continues, this is not going to end well for him. And then, minutes later, Atletico Madrid has a free kick. As you can see, Griezmann has absolutely free on-shot goal. Absolutely great shot, but was saved by even greater Courtois. And at the 73rd minute, Kroos comes off and Asensio comes on. Let's be honest, Kroos had a very poor game. Not worse than Valverde, but poor game as well. Let's be honest. And I gotta say, although some people said that Asensio didn't have a great game, I think he gave some width in our attack. Gave us some more opportunities to combine from the left to right instead of making us more predictable, just attacking from the left. So yeah, I think that Asensio's performance had been positive, I gotta say. And then minutes later, it was a great cross from Nahuel Molina. And Alex said had a free on bicycle kick on goal, but fortunately he misses the target. And then, right at the end of the game, at the 78th minute, out of nowhere, Rodrigo just goes past 4 defenders and then very casually, puts it at the left bottom corner. Absolutely great goal from the Rodrigo. It's an equalizer, 1-1, and now surely I was certain that we will get back in the game and even score a winner. And then, minutes later, we nearly conceded a second. Griezmann had a good ball. He could have easily just finished this game off, but fortunately he was offside in that moment. And then it goes to the extra time, where Savic gets his second yellow card, which ended up in the red card, because he tackled Camavinga, which was a very good counter-attack, so he had to do it. So he had no complaints about the red card. He knew he was going to be sent off and had no complaints about it. And then minutes later, at the 100th minute, Rudiger, could have easily scored. Has a great header, but it's just it's just 1 meter off, and it was a great moment as well. And then the second goal right now. Asensio has a very good ball. Vinicius wants to first touch it. He barely has a touch on it. The ball ends up on Benzema, and Benzema easily ends the goal. Taps it in the left bottom corner, as you can see. Then moments later, Rodrigo had to come off. Unfortunately, Nacho and Rodrigo both have injuries. Had to be replaced by Odriozola and Mario Martin, our Castilian player. Which I gotta say, Mario Martin didn't impress me. I didn't even see he was on the pitch. Same with Odriozola. I don't know. Horrible I don't know. But Rodrigo and Nacho had a good performances. I'm very happy with them. And then, right at the end of the game, Vinicius just goes across all the pitch. No one stops him. And then it is the easiest goal of his life. Oblak doesn't have any touch on it. 3-1, game over. We are in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey, where we can meet up with Osasuna, Atletico Bilbao, or even Barcelona. So we'll see. So overall, the score of the game I want to give to our players. Okay, let's start with Courtois. I think bar the goal, I think he had a good performance. I think on the goal he could have saved it. But overall, I have no complaints about him. I think 7. Mendy, very poor, and even the injury made it worse for him. made it worse for us. So Camavinga had to go on the left back. But overall, I'll give him 4. Rudiger, although sometimes when I feel like he has the ball, I feel like he has some weird movement when he runs and when he moves the ball. But overall, I had no complaints about him, but he was okay, I think. 7. Militao. If we do not count that miss of the match, I think he was very solid. He saved us numerous times. 9. Nacho, although started off very clunky, very slow, but later on the game he grew on the game because he was tracking that players right on time. He knew when to stop. He knew when he has to go back. I think Nacho for now has to be our right back for now because Carvajal is very poor lately, and with the injury he has lately, it's just not looking good for him right now. But Nacho, 7. Eduardo Camavinga, 11 out of 10. When you have a very good game on your position, and then you drop an absolute masterclass on the position you barely play on, it deserves a praise. It deserves an absolute praise. 11 out of 10, absolutely deserved. Toni Kroos, not on his best performance, honestly. I think he can do better. I don't know what's wrong with him lately, but although he was very good on the last game, but today he was poor. Not very poor, but poor. 4. Luka Modric started off slow, not on his best performance, but starting from the second half and in extra time, he reminded us why he is one of the best midfielders of all time. 8. Vinicius Jr., although he missed off completely easy chances, he was the only one who was credible in the threats of attacks. Kept pushing no matter what. So, although he had missed easy chances, I'd give him a 7. I'd give him a 7. I think he deserves a 7. Karim Benzema, completely anonymous until the goal. That's what I gotta say. I didn't like how he played today. If he didn't have a goal today, I'd give him 3 or 4, but because he scored, I'm gonna give him a 6. Valverde, 0, absolute 0. I don't know what's wrong with him. Honestly, he doesn't properly track back, he doesn't tackle, he doesn't do anything. On the ball, he was horrible. He made completely horrible passes. I don't know what's wrong with him. I hope he gets his head right, because he honestly needs some time off probably. Maybe he's just mentally not there. Marco Asensio, I think he had a positive performance, also not the best one. He brought some freshness into the game. I'd give him a 6. Not bad, honestly. Dani Ceballos, give him a contract extension. He deserves it because he's young. He lit up the pitch because without Dani Ceballos, we didn't have energy in the midfield. And when he came on, he brought so much energy and we were overrunning Atletico Madrid. 8. Rodrigo had a very good performance as well, even scored an absolute screamer of a goal. He put the ball between the lines. He was creating chances multiple times for our team. So yeah, I think an 8 is also deserving. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you like this video. Please good luck and good luck. Next game is I guess Osasuna. We'll see again when the more news come on. We'll discuss everything at the next episode. See you guys later and goodbye.